Tesla, the head of hardware engineering, the person who's doing the autopilot, a Tamilian there. Everywhere, when we look at the numbers, the problem solvers of the world, who solve the world's problem? It is invariably an Indian who's going to some part of the world solving a problem. But it took a lot of time. To channelize their spirit back into Bharat to solve our own problems. For long time, we could try. Currently, the export IT services worth $380 billion. $380 billion. We do IT services export every year. Probably they are one of the world's largest. In terms of IT services, if you put things in perspective, Saudi Arabia exports petrol every year $180 billion. We do more IT services from our country than the Saudi Arabia that exports petrol out. If you look at it in perspective, the data. But it again took 10 years for us to understand, can I use that IT service to increase the livelihood portion of IT? Why don't we do IT services to the world? We do $380 billion of exports. But can we use the whole model, the digital stack, to be used for the betterment of our business? Companies were there, great companies were sitting in Bangalore. Some of the greatest companies were sitting in Chennai, greatest companies were sitting in Gurgaon, Noida, sitting in Pune, but nobody chose to go to that IT company, to an Narayanamurthy to ask, can you take care of my passport? And Infosys writes the Indian passport now. Nobody went to a TCS to ask, can you be the backbone of the Aadhaar? Nobody took an effort to go and meet those guys. That is ethical leadership. Where somebody sitting there simply felt, okay, my job is not to be there. 3 years, we just covered. 4th year, announce freebies. 5th year, start catching up of different caste groups, start appeasing them by announcing schemes so that everybody will feel happy. 1 month before the election, ask all your ministers to go, get 15-20% of voters, pay them money. This was the Indian model of democracy for a long, long time. Somebody chose to broke it from 2014. Somebody put dignity of a human being above everything else. Somebody said, I am going to do this because I don't care for votes, I only care about how people live, how the country has to go. So this shift is very important to me because to build a Vikshit Bharat, it is important that the ethical leadership acts as the crux of how we build it. The leadership who thinks very deep, who thinks very far, who is very far ahead of its time. So I'm just giving you some basic, you all know the data, you all know 12 crore values, but I'm just giving you